what it is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx from a while, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellow from Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
Oh, nice man in boxing. Nice man in boxing. Led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellow Sports TV.
Hey, Steven, man, you really believe that stuff? Oh, man, come on. You really believe that stuff you be saying?
All right, man, let's talk about Charlo, man. He was on the PBC podcast. Let me put that up first so you guys can see where to get the PBC podcast from. Okay, I believe it's PremierBoxingChampions.com. But I want to make sure we right. Check out the boxing news playlist under the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget, you can always donate to the channel by doing those things and hitting the bell icon button to get you all notifications when I drop, or increase your chance to get notification when I drop a video or go live. Increase your chances, okay? But here you go to PremierBoxingChampions.com/podcast, and Jermall Charlo, Derek James, and more discuss Canelo versus Plant. So Derek James is also on this edition as well too. So in this edition, the PBC podcast, he actually changes his tune on fighting Demetrius Andrade, on moving up to fight Canelo Alvarez in the good PBC congregation. Okay, so if you didn't know, the PBC Showtime press conference, final press conference for Canelo and planned around 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right around when this video dropped, I'll go live sometime afterwards. I gotta go walk the dog, so a little bit cold, so I gonna manage to do that. So you see it right here. I know you see it. It's like bam, bam. I know you want some. Chewing on it like a piece of bubble gum. Charlo wants Canelo versus Plant winner. Okay. Today in the great PBC congregation, you know, he changed his tone. He said Jermall wants Golovkin or Andrade unification. Quote, we looking at something soon. We'll be announcing the date, said Charlo, the PBC podcast, when he plans to fight next. He says, quote, right now everything is up for grabs. Everyone is fighting now for anyone that would be on the calendar. We're going to look at it to play out, and then we'll figure out where to move from there. He said, quote, like I said, my team is working together to try and put together a mega fight. Canelo called me out, so we'll see what happens with the rematch. Okay. I don't know what he meant, the rematch. Oh my God, bro. Hold on. Sorry about that. Now go sit in your chairs. Sit in your chair and don't move. I got time for that. Every time a car door closed, sit. When somebody broke in my car and stole some singles and left the 20, they wasn't barking. But yeah, he said, me and my team try to work together to put together a mega fight. We'll see what happens with the rematch. I don't know what he mean by rematch. So I don't know what he meant. I think he meant Golovkin. Demetrius Andrade has been talking, and Gennady Golovkin is about unify against the WBA middleweight champion, Murata. Somebody must have told him. So maybe we can fight for all the belts or something like that. We'll figure out. His Golovkin handlers are great. So like I said, anything is possible. It would be a mega fight. If he wins the fight with Murata and unifies, then we can unify together. It's a big fight. It's a major fight. He said, so I guess he ain't heard about them being interested in fighting Canelo or Chris Eubanks next. So at minimum, you the third option. So they're already talking about a Eubanks or Canelo trilogy. There you go. Okay, so he left in the loop. So, it says that, he says Charlo targeting Canelo Plant, where he said, yeah, hopefully whoever's the winner of Canelo Plant, hopefully we can make a mega deal. Like I said, I'm looking for a mega deal and extend my legacy. If one of those guys give me a chance, I'm definitely taking it. This is a part of boxing. Whatever happens, said Charlo, and asked if he feels excited at the thought of fighting the winner Canelo Plant. Okay, he said, quote, actually, I became boxing fans lately coming to a couple fights and becoming a fan of the younger fighter. Shakur Stevenson was really impressive. His fight with Jamel Herring, and of course, the Wilder fight. And the big name fighters. Shakur was one of those fighters that made me tune back in. So he said later I became I became a boxing fan late coming. So like I said before, a lot of people don't understand. A lot of people that tend to box that I meet, you know, that may not have a name or amateur or a major fighter, man. A lot of them don't even watch boxing. A lot of these guys not even fans of boxing. Okay, so that doesn't surprise me. So, and of course, he don't know what's going on with Golovkin, so you know he don't keep his ear to the streets. He says, move up to 68 and have a fight, let the rest. Move up to 68, have a fight, and let them rest, and then have a fight at the first part of next year or something like that. I think, yeah, Canelo's fighting me will show the world with those kinds of competitive fights that have been around and lingering for years, it could still happen. He says probably one of those mega fights, me and Canelo, probably in Houston and close to home. He said it would be a major. Yeah. He mentioned my name too. The game plan is I definitely fight Plant. He's a small 68 pounder. I'm 6'1". I'm taller than him. They both 6'1". He's not really. Oh, there you go. He's not really 6'1". I'm bigger puncher. He's not really a big puncher. We can make that fight happen too. Any one of these fighters that want to see Jermall Charlo fight in the near future. All right, so you know, obviously I don't really care anything about Canelo Plant, but if y'all want to know, it's going to be a fight. It's going to be interesting. If I said Charlo about Canelo versus Plant Saturday night, quote, we all know Canelo struggles with a little bit of movement off the jab, so we'll see what he do in this fight. He's going to be looking to knock Plant out, who uses his head movement and lateral movement pretty good. I don't call it running, but I do think he'll Plant be on this bike a lot more with Canelo stalking him down, and he does get caught with shots. He doesn't see. Let the best man win. We don't know how Canelo will adjust to the jab and movement, said Charlo. He struggles with fighters with Mayweather style and Plant. So there's a little bit of Mayweather style with him boxing and moving, and a little bit of flashy hands, flashy with his hands down. He's not an upright fighter. He boxes off the back foot and he uses his head pretty good. So we don't know what kind of Canelo we'll see. So, like I said, before we talked about Benavidez, it's like beating a dead horse dead. He said he don't have nothing to offer not too long ago. So, I mean, at the end of the day, he desperate. They're probably like, man, we can't offer you the money we've been giving you. You got to take this back. Now you want to say Demetrius Andrade. Now you want to call out everybody when they fighting. Like, dude, where was you like 4 weeks ago before Demetrius Andrade announced the fight? Like I said before, you know, I heard that it was it was a possibility if Canelo stayed with PBC for the next fight, he was the front runner. So, like I said before, I expect Canelo to win in dominant fashion. I don't expect him to struggle too much. So, you know, also if he go back to Eddie Hearn in the zone, Matchroom in the zone, you can see him. You can see him take on. I heard the names are Triple G3 or Benavidez. So, actually, our reality, Chris Eubanks, who was supposed to fight him, who dipped out. Okay. He didn't want to fight Jermall Charlo. I mean, Demetrius Andrade been calling him out. You know, Charlo didn't want to fight Demetrius Andrade. Murata beat Triple G. I mean, he might have to go to Japan to fight Murata. So, like I said before, you know, if he fight Canelo Alvarez, that's fine by me. He fight Caleb Plant if he win, that's fine by me. Canelo Lee win, that's fine by me. So, like I said before, you say you go into these fights. So now you know what these atmospheres look like. You know, these guys, you know, don't know everybody think they the A side now because they getting overpaid. Like, dude, you know, if Caleb Plant win, you the B side. If Canelo win, you like the Z side. So, you know, that's what I don't understand, bro. Like, man, make these fights happen. You know, like I said before, can't wait. I can't wait. So, honestly, man, he need to fight Demetrius Andrade. Triple G ain't gonna fight him. So I don't know why he keep kissing Triple G ass and begging Triple G to fight him. I don't get that. So, quite frankly, bro, he struggled with southpaw. So, you know, hopefully he get the Canelo fight next and he beat Canelo. You'll never see him fight. You ain't never gonna see him fight Demetrius Andrade anyway. He getting desperate. So, Canelo don't fight him. He might have to go see Demetrius Andrade. So, kind of like a personal problem. Sound like a personal problem, but we'll see what happens, man. And yeah, let me know what you guys think, man. Like I said, I showed you over to go to PBC podcast. You can see that and listen to that. Excuse me. You can find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We got business question, inquiry, sponsor, video requests, all my social media subscription. Twitter's the fastest way, then Facebook, then Instagram, and Twitter. If you want to chop it up, hit me up, whatever it may be. Want to make a financial donation, Cash App, CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Best way to donate. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon, increase your chance to get the notification, go live, drop a video. Should be going live after the Canelo situation. Press conference with Caleb Plant. All my social media, all the ways to donate is in the description, are rolling at the bottom of your screen. Appreciate you guys.